a fractured skull. When you're making a movie, even a low-budget movie, you want all the action to look like the real thing.
But a scene some Central Florida film students were shooting almost got them shot by real deputies. Channel 6 News reporter Peter Kaufman has the story.
And shotguns pulled.
One false move and this Sears parking lot could have become the scene of an unthinkable slaughter. 5 unarmed students could have been killed here and a deputy's career forever altered.
I surmised that it was a very, very valuable lesson for them, and it was a very tense thing for me.
It all started with a huge misunderstanding.
What happened, what went down is much, much more exciting than what we were just about to shoot.
These film students were just about getting ready to shoot a skit called 3 Dudes from Michigan when somebody driving by the Sears mistook their preparations for an attempted robbery and called 911.
And there's about 4 guys in there getting back and forth into each van, and they're putting stockings and stuff over their faces like they're getting ready to rob somebody.
First on the scene was Sergeant Gene Mallard, a 29-year veteran of the sheriff's office.
2 of them had their faces fully covered with women's nylon stocking masks, as a robber would.
Mallard ordered the students down on the pavement, and backup officers aimed their loaded shotguns at what they thought were robbery suspects.
All of a sudden, there was more police officers and more police officers, more shotguns clicking off and pointing at us. It was really scary and tense there for quite some time.
If anybody had made any sort of a move that I found threatening, I would have killed them right there in the parking lot, without a doubt.
If we'd have been burglars, we'd have been shut down. They did the right job. They did what they could do.
Now, these students were not arrested because they broke no laws, but Sergeant Mallard says that they exercised extremely poor judgment for not notifying Sears or the sheriff's office about what they were going to be shooting. David and Grace.
So is that going to be a rule from now on? Let police know if you plan on doing something like this?
Well, these kids said that from now on, they were joking, I guess, but they said that they're going to notify the mayor, the governor, and even God himself. I can tell you that they go to school at a company called Full Sail Productions, and Full Sail's policy is that if they're going to simulate violence or crime, they definitely notify police.
They in any trouble at the school?
I'm sorry, they in any
trouble at the school?
Well, the school was a little bit uncertain earlier today, but because they were shooting a comic scene and did not even plan to be looking like robbers, the school doesn't know if this is something that they can enforce any kind of rule on, especially this was not a school project.
It's a whole new excuse for not getting your homework turned in on time. Thanks, Peter.
It's the best.
A biplane made an emergency landing near the Magic Kingdom